Welcome to the ServiceNow Knowledge Base Training module. Today we're going to take a look at the knowledge application of ServiceNow. Knowledge Management is the second application that we've deployed within ServiceNow at UC Davis. If you have further questions about knowledge management or the knowledge base, we have more information as well as supplemental content and quick reference guides all on our website, itsm.ucdavis.edu. There are 3 goals we want to help you achieve in this module. We want you to understand how to create knowledge content and make it available to others, how information from an incident record gets into a knowledge record, and how to easily navigate ServiceNow for the purposes of the knowledge process. Before we jump into the tool, here are some definitions to help you understand a few things. We especially want you to understand what is knowledge management and why a knowledge base is important to our organization. Knowledge management is a central component of any successful IT service management program because it centralizes and organizes information for customers and support personnel. The knowledge base is an online database of knowledge articles accessible at any time to customers to find answers to commonly asked questions, as well as instructions and information to help them resolve their IT-related issues. You will be sharing your information for the knowledge base via ServiceNow. You won't be the only one contributing to the article creation process. Content editors will help you with the styling and editing of the articles. In addition, the knowledge management analyst will review and maintain the knowledge base. All of these roles together ensure that content is clear and helpful. The next slide shows you the process of how an article is made and which roles are involved at each step. You are familiar with the incident lifecycle, but here's an overview of the knowledge article lifecycle. IET Service Management, content editors, and the knowledge management analyst, as well as yourself, are part of this lifecycle. In the next video, we'll walk you through the details. When you're working with an incident and you think that the information would be a good addition to the knowledge base, your first step to creating a knowledge article is to check the Knowledge checkbox at the bottom of your incident ticket. You must check this box before resolving the incident to have the content automatically transferred into the knowledge submission record. 7 days after you resolve the incident with the customer, a new knowledge submission record is created and listed under My Group's Work under the Service Desk heading in the Application Navigator. From your Assignment Group's Work folder, you can then assign certain submissions to yourself to work on them. To find submission records assigned to you, click on Assigned to Me under the Submissions heading in the Application Navigator. You might have several submission records, or this might be your first. In either case, thank you for your contribution. We know that your customers will appreciate it when your article becomes available to them. So let's open up the example submission by clicking on the record number. Begin filling out your submission record. Categorize your submission based on the topic that best fits your article. Next, change the short description to something that can be easily searched by your customer. Again, what you are seeing here is just an example to orient yourself around a submission record and to witness the basic process. So before you get started on the content of your new submission record, you should check for duplicates. Click the blue book icon that searches the knowledge base for articles with similar titles as the one you are working on. So what happens if you encounter an existing article but it's not quite identical? We encourage you to submit your article anyway. IET's Knowledge Management Analyst will work with you to figure out the best way to get your content posted or added to an existing article. We don't want to discourage anyone from sharing helpful information. Let's go back to working on your submission record. You'll notice in the field where you will create your article content that all of your additional comments and work notes from the incident have automatically been added to the submission record. You will also notice that this probably isn't what a knowledge article should look like. All of this formatting will need to be cleaned up, but don't worry too much about that because we will be assisting you. It'd be helpful, however, if you could start structuring the content for us. It doesn't need to be pretty. styled, or formatted, but it needs to be legible for us to understand how you want the article to read. Take some time to add any additional content as well. Use the space either before or after the incident activity feed to write your article. Here's an example of how we'd like you to make it look for the content editors. After you've completed your editing of the content, change the assignment group to IET Service Management and click Update. Your job is done at this point in the process. Now the Knowledge Management Analyst and the IET content editors will receive and prepare your article by fitting the content into the template and formatting your text. We will not add or remove any technical content, but we might replace words for the sake of grammar and sentence structure. After we've completed our work, the submission record will be assigned back to you for review. To find records ready for your review, go to your Assigned to Me folder in the Application Navigator. After you review it and you think it is ready, you can now publish the article by changing the submission status to Closed Article Created, and then update the article. Your submission record, which had the prefix sub, is now a knowledge record with a prefix of KB. Your article is available for everyone in ServiceNow to access and use to assist their customers. To make your article available to anyone who visits our knowledge base, select the Mark Public button. Now everyone, not just ServiceNow users, can search for your knowledge article at kb.ucdavis.edu. Now that you understand the details, here's a recap of the knowledge article lifecycle. Don't forget to check the knowledge checkbox before you resolve your incident to submit it for a knowledge article. 7 days after you resolve the incident, a submission record will be created. The submission record will be first placed into your group's work, which can be found in the Application Navigator. From there, assign it to yourself to take charge of creating the content. Also, here's an example of a well-done knowledge article to give you a sense for what the final article would look like. If you have any more questions, concerns, or need additional assistance, please do not hesitate to contact us via email shown at the bottom of the page, itsm@ucdavis.edu.